Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you another study with me. Because I'm working on a double major as well as a few other add-ons to that, I take advantage of summer and winter term classes, so I will be able to graduate in 4 years. Now this is a lot of extra work and it can sometimes be stressful, but at the end of the day I enjoy learning and I know it'll all be worth it when I'm able to graduate. This summer, I was planning on taking only one summer class as I had earned a job at a theater company in the city where my college is, and I was also going to study abroad in England for June. Unfortunately, we ran into this little thing called a global pandemic that came around, preventing all of these plans from happening. So instead, I'm at home in my small town, and as a way to be productive, I decided to take 7 credits of class. I took Experimental Child Psychology as well as Multicultural America, which is an art class that focuses on cultural diversity. My college splits the summer session into 3 summer terms, and both of my classes happen to take place in the second summer term. So from the end of June to July, my summer consisted of school and more school. Now that classes are over, I thankfully get to enjoy my summer break, which has honestly been amazing because I really haven't had much of a break since the winter term of my freshman year. So it's been really nice. Now this vlog was taken during some of the last few days of term on July 16th and 17th, which were a Thursday and Friday, and I was rather stressed to say the least as I had many assignments to complete for both classes. I began my day on the 16th with emails, planning, and finishing a portion of my multimedia journal project. This project was our final project for Multicultural America, and we had to create 3 posts, each based on a show, a social media influencer, and then a film that demonstrated cultural diversity. There were a variety of target points that we also had to cover in these posts, and then we actually had to post them to Tumblr, which was strange because I've never even gotten a Tumblr before. And in this clip, I was finishing the second post on the film The Farewell, which I would highly recommend. And then after doing this, I decided to start a timer on my iPad to track how long I was studying that day, which you'll be able to see throughout the video. But just know that you have to add an hour and 45 minutes to that time, seeing as I didn't start it early enough. Finished my first big assignment for the day, and I'm just going to go quick get a coffee in town, which is like a 5-minute drive. And yeah, then I'm gonna make some breakfast and get back to work. It's a beautiful day outside. Too bad I won't be spending any time outside today, but that's okay, I get to enjoy how pretty it is right now. Alright, I have got my breakfast of cinnamon toast and my latte. So I'm going to sit and watch a Ruby Granger study with me while I eat my breakfast, and then I'm going to get right back to work. After breakfast, I worked on finishing the literature review for my psychology final paper. So one of the major components of the experimental child psychology class was conducting our own research and creating a research paper. So I researched the relationships between sleep quality, satisfaction with life, and adverse childhood events in the emerging adult population. Now you might be like, well, it's experimental child psychology, so why don't you research children? But unfortunately, there's just so many ethical guidelines with working with children, and for college students to do that, especially when we have to do everything online due to the current situation of the world, it's just really not practical. So instead we worked with 18 to 25-year-olds. So the literature review for a paper always takes me the longest time because you have to read a variety of documents beforehand and basically create a comprehensive review of the background information of what you're about to talk about, and also use that background information to justify the research you're about to do. However, I also think the literature review is one of my favorite parts of writing a research paper because you definitely learn the most, and I'm really not much of a research person, but I do enjoy reading literature. I just definitely can't see myself being a researcher in the future. I'm not a huge fan of creating my own hypotheses and conducting research. I'd much rather work with people directly and use the research that I read about to inform my decisions as a practicing therapist, for example, which is what I hope to be. After finishing the literature review, I moved to working on my first essay question of 5 for my experimental child psychology final exam. So much experimental child psychology today, I know. We could choose to answer 5 of the 7 provided essay questions, and each response required about a full-page, single-spaced response, so yes, they did take me a while to do. It is 1:38, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat some lunch. My mom made these like chickpea salad sandwiches last night for dinner, so I am going to warm that up and have that for my lunch along with maybe some fruit or something. Overall, I'm doing pretty well. I kind of have a headache, which honestly is probably just from constantly looking at a screen for days. But I'm excited to take a break for lunch. I'll probably take about a half-hour break, just because I definitely need a moment away from all of this heavy stuff, and I will catch up with you sometime soon. Also, I'd just like to point out that my little kitty has been, I would say studying with me, but in reality sleeping with me. Right, Kelly? Aww. So cute. Here I was just eating my delicious lunch and watching Holly Gabrielle. She is just a fantastic YouTuber in every way. I decided that I needed a bit of a psychology brain break, so I instead wrote a letter to my best friend, Rachel. I just love sending and receiving letters. There's something so wholesome about it and so personal about seeing someone's actual writing rather than an email or, something typed. Alright, we still have a sleeping little kitty over there, and I got myself a mug of tea. It's from the Republic of Tea, Vanilla Almond. It is by far my favorite tea, and I'm ready to get back to work. Writing the letter was just the break I needed, and it gave me the recharge that I also needed to finish the first essay question and start and finish the second essay question as well. Now it's time for my workout. I am following a Fitness Blender workout plan. So today I have some HIIT to do, and then I have some lower body strength to do. Let's get it done. Calvin, that's not workout inspiration, dude. Thank you for that. Wow. I'm about to do the extra credit challenge, which is like 16 more minutes of HIIT. And I'm already, as you can tell, super sweaty and out of breath. So please, wish me luck. I'll see you on the other side. And I did it. And I did my cool down. So we're done. Woo! Now comes one of my favorite parts of the day, where I get to take a shower and just like listen to music or a podcast or whatever, and then I'm gonna get back to studying. So, Mom is making stroganoff for dinner tonight, like mushrooms and noodles and onions, and so good. Following my workout and shower, I checked my emails again, and then we had dinner. And as a family, we always like to watch The Office during dinner time, which I absolutely love. My dad, my sister, and I have all seen the entire show, most episodes multiple times, and we're also getting our mom into it now too. And then following dinner, it was time to get back to work. This is the time of day when I have the least motivation because I've been studying all day and I just want to relax and go to bed. But instead, I continued working. I found that it doesn't really matter if you feel motivated or not. You just have to force yourself to start work and then the motivation will come. So I like to remind myself that I have never regretted getting work done, but I have regretted not working because I haven't felt motivated. From 6:30 till 8:10, I worked on the final entry for my multimedia journal project, and then I finished the summary post, which is kind of like the overarching theme post for the entire project, which meant that I finished the project at 8:30. Basically, I start with the summary post, which is what I just finished, and then this is my first post. Am I excited? My second post. Am I excited? And my third post. Am I excited? Oh, and a picture. Alright, little update for you. I just did a quick little update on my Q&A 5-year journal because I was behind a little bit. And now I'm going to read Jane Eyre for maybe like 15 minutes before I decide what next like big work thing I'm gonna try to work on. After reading some Jane Eyre, I called Drew, as we do nearly every night, and then following this, I worked on the method section of my paper. This was pretty frustrating because there was a huge lack of information provided, leaving me to spend way more time on it than I should have, and then the next day I also had to spend way more time on the results section than should have been necessary. But after this, I decided to wind down by editing a YouTube video, which has since been uploaded, and then I also made a plan for Friday. This concluded my study day on Thursday, and I did 10 hours of work. Good morning, guys. I have decided to film today because it does really kind of keep me on track when I film, and hey, this will be like the most intense study vlog ever, so that's kind of exciting, I guess. By the way, I do have hair. Yes, it's in a low ponytail. I did 2 Dutch braids into a low ponytail. I've been trying to work on my Dutch braiding skills, so that is why you can't really see my hair. But I'm going to start by going through some emails, and then we're going to get the study day done. Hopefully I can do at least 8 hours, hopefully 10. We'll see what happens. It's about 8:30. I didn't want to wake up super early because, frankly, I went to bed kind of late last night, so I couldn't wake up super early this morning. So I ended up waking up at like 7:30 and then just kind of staying in bed, reading some Jane Eyre and watching some videos. But now I am ready to start work. As previously mentioned, I started my study day with some emails, and then I worked on my 3rd essay question for the experimental child psychology final exam. Of note, I do end this study day after my workout, just because at this point I had been doing long study days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then it was Friday, and I still had to do some more work on Saturday and Sunday, for both classes actually. So I did end at 4 just so I wouldn't completely burn out by the weekend. So this day is just a bit shorter, but I still got a significant amount of work done, so I didn't have much to do on Saturday or Sunday. On Saturday, I basically spent most of the day revising my final paper for experimental child psychology, and then on Sunday I had a small Multicultural America kind of summary identity statement to write up, which didn't take me long at all. I just thought it would be nice to let you know what I did on Saturday and Sunday, seeing as I didn't vlog those days. Okay, I just finished my first essay question that I have to do. I did 2 yesterday, so technically this is my third of 5, and now it is 9:50, something like that, so I'm going to make myself some breakfast. While I ate breakfast, I worked on my 4th essay question. This was a morning of psychology final exam essay questions. I just wanted to get the exam done. Also, I don't know why, but to me there is just something so satisfying about a time-lapsed eating clip. Am I weird? Potentially, but truly one of the most satisfying things in the world, in my opinion. Here I am working on the final essay question. Yes! However, I had put them all in separate documents and I hadn't revised my answers, so I still did have that to do. I wasn't quite done here. I spent a little time downloading some pictures and videos to my computer and then arranging them as a way to take a little break. And then I did the final revision for my psychology final exam. So I arranged all the questions in one document, I added necessary formatting, I revised the grammar and cadence of the questions, all while playing with Play-Doh, which I think is a great fidget or stress relief toy. was finally able to hit submit, and I do have to say it felt so good. I have been studying for a total of 4 hours and 23 minutes so far, and I am going to take a well-deserved lunch break and stay in the productive mindset by watching some study tours. Probably Ruby Granger. I don't know, she's been really motivating me this weekend. I just finished making my lunch. I have this spinach tortellini, this little bowl of watermelon, and some of these really delicious sweet potato chips. They're like pretty healthy chips, but honestly they're my favorite chips ever. They're so good. I don't know about you, but after lunch it is always so hard for me to get some motivation, but I'm gonna sit on my bed and pump out some more of this research paper, and I will talk to you when the methods section is done, or sometime soon. In these clips, I was working on the methods and results sections of my paper, as well as the tables and figures and citations. I worked on the discussion section more on Saturday than I did on Friday, so that isn't shown, and this was really, really frustrating. I'll talk a lot about it in the next clips, so I don't want to get too into it, but yes, this was a little bit of a rough patch in my weekend. I just spent 3 hours working on the essay. I'm feeling a little concerned and just kind of frustrated and upset about it because he's just, my professor is just not that specific with a lot of the measures and analyses and like just where he got the survey information, and it's really hard because it is due tomorrow and I have sort of been writing it last minute. I don't know, I started the essay on Monday, which was 5 days before it was due, so I don't really think that's that last minute. I would have started it earlier, but then I was gone for all of July 4th weekend, and then I was trying to catch up the next week. It's just kind of hard with summer classes because hypothetically I could have started it earlier, and part of me is kicking myself for not starting it earlier, but at the same time I had other assignments to do and I was taking another class that had other more pressing assignments, but it just sucks now because it's like crunch time and I'm kind of confused on a lot of things and just feeling really frustrated. I'm doing the best I can. At the end of the day, I'm gonna put 100% of my effort in and just give as much information as I can and just kind of do my best, and we'll see what happens. I feel really proud of my final exam essay questions, so hopefully those can help my grade if I don't do as well on this research paper. But don't know, I guess we'll just see what happens. Anyway, clearly I'm tired and kind of at my breaking point with it because I've worked on it for 3 hours and it's just too much. So I'm gonna chill, let myself watch one video one of my favorite YouTubers uploaded, so I'm gonna watch her video, and then I have no desire to work out right now because I'm just feeling frustrated. I just want to kind of give up on this, but I can't do that. That's not good. We're not gonna do that. Now, thankfully, I didn't do that. I pulled myself up from my bootstraps. I did my workout. I allowed myself to kind of chill for the rest of the night, and then on Saturday, I finished and submitted the research paper. On Sunday, I finished my last assignment for Multicultural America, and now I'm done! Woo! So if you are going through a situation where you have a lot of assignments to do and they're stressing you out, just know that I believe in you. You totally got this. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this long study vlog, and I'll see you later. Bye! Don't forget to strive to inspire.